So, Janaki ma'am, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself and Carnatic vocal music?
Okay, so I'm basically from India, Mumbai, and I'm learning music right from the age of 6. My mother, my grandmother, everyone are music teachers. So music is in my family background. And since I was totally in music during my school times also, I used to go to music classes and this. So they all saw more potential in singing. So they made me join in the music college. And later I did post-graduation in music. And now I'm doing PhD, my doctorate. Yeah.
Wow. That's quite, oh my God, very extensive.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, there is no full stop in learning any art. You can learn at any age.
Yeah, that's true. Could you maybe give us a bit more of a background on Carnatic vocal music and like just for our viewers and listeners who don't have any prior knowledge?
Okay, Carnatic vocal music is the South Indian classical music. North Indian classical music is separate and South Indian classical music, Carnatic music is different. Carnatic music is mainly in Sanskrit language, Telugu, Kannada, Tamil. Okay, and this Carnatic music is right from, we get the, it's this from right from the Vedic period. Okay, so from the Vedic period, we are having Carnatic music. I think Hindustani music came after the invasions, Mughals, and everyone invaded India. But the full music came back to the south part of the India. So this is mainly more about, I think, devotion, singing, praising the Lord, the nature. And this is more about, there is a lot like mathematics are there, science is there, music can be related with anything. This is not only with the Indian music, but I think this applies for all the music, even the Western music also. Yeah, I agree. Wow. There are a lot of composers who have composed songs, as I said, mainly praising the Lord, praising the God. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So the next question is, how do you think Carnatic music plays a role in Indian culture? Like, what's its prominence in Indian culture?
In Indian culture, okay, fine. See, Carnatic music, you have a lot like we use music in our weddings, when the child is born, and not only this, for any festival occasions, anything, we have music. We have a particular lyrics explaining that festival, explaining the occasion. For child, we have lullaby songs. For making it eat, to entertain the kid. For everything, even the weddings, if you see, we have a lot of songs going throughout the wedding. For any festival, I think not only Carnatic music, this also again applies for everything. I think I don't know more about Western music, but Carnatic music mainly has, I think songs are there for all the occasions. And it really helps a kid to think, create, and relax. It's a music. So everyone can enjoy the music, the lyrics, everything, anyone can enjoy. So it is really a very, very essential part of our life, I think, for everyone's life. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we should skip to the next question.
Okay. Why would you choose to teach this kind of music to the youth? Or like what interests you and what like inspires you?
I think this art is going down. We need to build up the interest in the coming generations. We have to tell them what is this art about. Now, since I am here, I can see a lot of interest. I'm here in Singapore. I can see a lot of interest in the kids and students. Many wants to learn. Back in India also, we have such students who wants to flourish, but we need to bring it more out. I think so. Yes. This is demolishing. This will slowly, vanish. This will slowly get disappeared, which we don't want. This is a very, very important art, I think, which should be sustained with all the generations we teach. That's why I choose to teach this art. And since I am good in this, I want to share what knowledge I have with others.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I ask a follow-up question on one of your replies? Why do you think Carnatic vocal music is a dying art form? Like, do you have any thoughts on why it's not as like vibrant and as like why it doesn't interest people as much now than it did before?
Yeah.
You need patience, first of all, to learn any art form. You need a lot of patience. This is a slow process. You have to go through the basics. Mostly the basics is very slow, and you need to understand the basics. You need patience. The first main thing is that if you have the patience to learn any art, mainly music, you can do that. You need, this music brings out a nice breathing experience. Okay, you have to do this breathing exercises and everything, and while singing you automatically do all those things. Breathing comes to line, and your sitting posture, everything is included in the way you sing. Okay, now for all these things you need patience, and now in this generation it's like a fast food. You want the results immediately. You want to become healthy, you go join gym, you do that, you do those work, but we are forgetting what we already have, all those things. That is the thing.
Yeah, that's quite insightful actually. Yeah.
You need time for anything. You need a time, isn't it? But if that thing takes a longer time, we should give that time, I think so. If it takes time to come inside us, if it's take time for us to understand, then let it take its time.
Yeah. True.
So that is very, very important. We see music in everything. I have never thought that we can do a rangoli or a drawing or a painting with a music, but we have all those things. We had before also. Like we might have heard that a dancer danced and drew a beautiful painting on the floor. How it's all possible? It is all, music is there. Music, dance, there is no dance without music. So it is there. I think music is there everywhere.
Do you think by teaching your students, it grows the passion of Carnatic music, for example, in the society and community? And why do you think that's important, especially in like a time like this?
First, Indian Carnatic music is more about melody. I think, which relaxes and soothes people who listen to it. Okay, our main thing is the lyrics, the songs, as I told you, which is always like a prayer to the God.
Yeah.
We directly or indirectly we pray to the God. Okay, all our songs are related to that. So I think during this period and during this pandemic period, we all can do only one thing, that is prayer, which is very, very important. By our day-to-day life, our work, our studies, your studies, we may not be able to go to temple or even think about the God, saying thanks for giving me this life today, I'm alive today. So indirectly, how we can pray? There should be some medium of prayer. So just singing, while doing some work, we can sing. In some or the other way, we can always thank that God. I think this thing is there in Carnatic music. I feel this, like thinking about always praying Him during this time, now during this pandemic period.
What do you think is the most rewarding thing about teaching Carnatic vocal music to students?
We get a lot of experience. We see many type of students. The thing which I never faced when I learned, my students ask so many questions, different questions, which I have never thought of asking my teacher, because that idea, that type of anger, I have never seen it. But the students who come with different questions makes the class itself very interesting. teaching music to young kids, for the kids who are not able to sing in the beginning, but by with the prior experience and practice and everything, the way they bring it out brings us a small joy, happiness. If that kid is able to sing even one line properly, that really makes us gives us as different happiness, separate joy. I enjoy teaching. Yeah,
That's so nice to hear that even teaching
Yeah.
has a learning aspect to it, you know, that you
you
don't
can learn a lot when you teach. Even when you are learning now, if you don't understand anything, try to explain that separate thing to your friends. You will understand it more clearly than your friend. It always happens, you know, when you teach, you will learn a lot.
Mm.
That is how I am still learning.
I have a question. Okay, there's one part of the question which is like, have there been an increase in number of performance opportunities and like appreciation for this art form from other cultures, not limited to our Indian culture, but like from other ethnicities? Do you think that appreciating it more
Yes.
because of, like,
Now, present situation, Carnatic music is just getting spread very nicely.
Mhm.
Even the other culture I have seen here in SIFAS, like Chinese people coming and learning our music. Chinese, Malay, I have seen here a lot. Even some people are doing Skype from Hong Kong, from America, from UK. I think the music now it's getting spread slowly. But yes, now the performance level has come up. People want to perform. They want to show their talent out. That is an increase. There is a raise in performing that art, which is very good.
Would you say that your art form brings together the community and that unifies everyone from that culture?
Exactly.
Okay, that's so nice to hear.
refreshing. It's nice to be able to listen to that when it's put into words, you know. I
Yeah.
feel like when you art, you just kind of know that, but when it's put into words, it's like, oh
Yeah, I
wow.
agree. I think that's all we have from us, man.
Okay,
Thank you so
sure.
much for
Thank
taking
you.
the time and
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
much.